El Badillo Podcast.
Welcome to the Forge by Design podcast. We are so delighted that you have tuned in. I have an amazing guest this week, all the way from the island of Puerto Rico. His name is Carlos Nieves. He is in education. He's a teacher. And what a wonderful blessing it is that we can focus on leadership skills from an educational realm. So without further ado, I want to present this blessing from the island, Mr. Carlos Nieves. How are you today?
Thank you for having me. A pleasure.
Absolutely. Well, one of the things that I'm very delighted is the fact that you bring a lot of diversity into the teaching realm. And when I had considered you for the podcast, it really falls in line with what we want to do. We want to bring in people from diverse backgrounds, whether it be in education, engineering, whether it be in something that has to do with professionalism, and bring those leadership skills no matter in what spectrum you are in. So thank you so much for making the time and being with us today. I want to start asking you, what inspired you to become a teacher and be in the educational realm?
Well, I started, ironically, in the University of Puerto Rico in Arecibo. I started studying microbiology.
Microbiology?
Yeah. And, well, I was struggling in that area. And I had a friend who was in the Department of Education. And she told me, hey, why you don't come and take some classes with me to see if you like it? And I was, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. And then I took a couple of classes with her. And then it was I remember it was an activity in a school. The first activity we had to make. And I dressed the character Mario.
Okay.
And the kids were so excited. So they were so happy, and that interaction over there when I start
interacting with the kids, yes,
playing with the kids, and that interaction gave me the final push, and then I said, you know what, I want to be a teacher.
Okay,
and I stayed.
So you were studying microbiology for how many? For a couple of semesters or for a year?
No, it was like 2-3 years.
2-3 years
of
microbiology.
Yeah.
Wow. And suddenly the microbiology and your career aspirations, you said you were struggling maybe to find your own voice, your own niche of what you wanted to study. And I think we've all been there. Whereas we start studying one thing, and in the trajectory along the way, we change lanes. Absolutely. Yeah. That happened to me maybe twice. And I'm not ashamed to say it. It happens to all of us where
that's normal.
Where these students go in and they want to be a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever the career may be, and find out that every class really fine-tunes you and directs you to the correct path. Exactly. So when you're somebody recommended for you to be in education. Now, this activity with the kids, was that a party? Was that a school event?
No, it was like a homework in one of those classes that we were taking.
Okay. And you showed up as the character.
The character.
So you had a costume on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the kids were so excited. Hello, it's Mario. And I saw that. It was like, I don't have yet the privilege of being a father, but it felt like my kids, Yeah, it's like a weird sensation. Like I need the feeling that I have to protect them. I have to take care of them.
Yes. Well, absolutely. So there was an immediate connection, and something intrinsically said, this is my passion. This is what I want to do. Now, you had taken biology for 2 to 3 years, and so how long did it take for you to graduate? You changed your major to education?
Yeah.
Oh, you had to?
I had to do, yeah.
On your third year, you changed your major to education.
It took me, in general, and including those wasted years of biology.
No, they weren't wasted.
Oh, yeah.
They're fundamental.
Exactly, yeah. The knowledge is still here.
Yes.
I say it's a long time. like 7 years maybe.
So you got your master's? Did you end up with the bachelor's or your master's?
No, the bachelor in education.
In bachelor in education.
Yeah, I have those credits of biology, but they're floating.
Okay. For probably the next step, maybe the next chapter in your life. I mean,
probably someday I decide to do something else, and I still have those credits there.
Yeah, sometimes when I think about the classes in algebra and all these advanced math and stuff like that, a lot of it's kind of like use it or lose it, you know. So a lot of those things, my son shows me his math homework, and back in the day he would say, Dad, can you help me? And it was like Chinese to me, I would try and I say, hey, can you give me an example? It's not that I just don't remember right there on the spot. So
long time.
Absolutely. So I hope that microbiology knowledge is still with you. And so once you graduated your bachelor's in education, what is the next chapter? What happened after that?
Well, after that, I took my practice in the school Martín Diego Delgado in Arecibo.
In Arecibo,
yeah,
Puerto
in
Rico. And if you don't know where Arecibo is, that's kind of like the northern part of the island, almost to the middle of the island.
Yeah.
It's
a big town.
It's a big town. It's got a beautiful beach, by the way. La Poza del Obispo.
La Poza del
Obispo. And I know if you go to Puerto Rico, you probably want to go to one of those beaches. But go ahead, continue.
The later of that, I was 2 years unemployed, and then I got hired by the government in Camuy. I entered in the COVID was already a thing.
Yes.
And I was working in the Department of Health of the Camuy.
Yeah, so you were in the people that were giving the brochures, the information about COVID. Was COVID in 2018 or was it 2019? I'm not sure.
No, COVID was 2019, I think, to 2020, I think.
Okay, so 2 years, kind of like 2018 and 2019.
Yeah.
So you were working in the healthcare division, giving out brochures, information.
I was the health educator of Camuy.
Or the health educator of Camuy.
Yeah. And I was there like for a year.
Okay.
And then I got hired like in the childcare.
Okay.
Of the town of Camuy. And now it's been 5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
This year.
So one of the things is that once you get in, what first class? Was it fifth grade when you first started studying, or was it kindergarten?
My practice was a third grade.
So your practice was a third grade.
Yeah. And then I worked before entering to the government, I worked 1 year and a half doing fifth grades.
Fifth grade.
Fifth grades.
That's a different spectrum, right? You have little kids, and then you have fifth grades. I think there's a little bit more challenge there, right?
No, different worlds.
Different worlds.
Right now, my students are babies.
Okay.
Literally babies, because it's to 1 year, 6 months until 3.
So from 6 months all the way to 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I remember me being in fifth grade, and back in the day in Puerto Rico, when you didn't have a teacher that was absent, it's not like here in the United States where we have substitute teachers. It's a controlled environment. You cannot skip class, right?
Yeah.
Whereas back in the day, we had, if 2 teachers were missing, you had almost 2 hours. Mm-hmm. And some of the kids, they jumped the fence and went to the beach. Others went to the stores and stuff like that. So I know how complicated it can be for a teacher to teach that subject matter. Not saying that every student is bad. I'm just saying it was definitely different times back in the day.
Yeah.
So when you were teaching the fifth graders, did you feel that was your audience, that you felt that this is what you wanted to do at that level, or did you want to aspire higher or lower? I felt comfortable with those ones, but
I got the hinge that I wanted something more,
Okay.
like something different. And when I had this opportunity now, I was like, what am I giving classes to babies? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not prepared for that. And I mean, I wasn't back then. But I had to take like a certification called CDA.
CDA.
Yeah.
And what is child?
Development. I don't remember the A.
Okay.
But that's for taking
Courses to teach the kids.
to teach the little kids.
To teach the little kids.
Yeah.
Obviously, because it's a different specialization.
Exactly.
So it's more honed in. It's a different
Exactly.
tool sets, different skill sets, and so forth. Here we see the I would say the diversity, right? You have to not only as a teacher being able to teach older kids in the 5th grade, maybe that's like 8 or 9 years old, maybe 5th grade.
Yeah.
More so.
10, 9 to 10.
9 to
probably.
10, more or less. So, and then teaching little kids. I would figure that teaching smaller students would test a little bit more of your patience.
Yeah.
Do you have to be calmer, more attentive? Because obviously they
100%.
can injure themselves, maybe. Or they're too curious about picking up toys, or hopefully no
yeah.
scissors or anything like that.
They don't know the dangers.
They don't know the dangers.
They can't have scissors or spiky things. No.
Yeah, sharp things,
Yeah,
sharp
sharp
objects.
things. No, yeah.
So what is a typical day in the classroom look for you?
Well, I enter at 7:30.
Yeah, 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't know, in Puerto Rico, 7:30 a.m. feels like almost noon. It starts to get humid and very hot.
Yeah. 100%.
100%.
Yeah. At 8 is the they start going to the
The breakfast?
yeah, the breakfast.
Okay.
They're going to get the breakfast, and then they come back to the classroom, and we enter the assemble. The assemble
Okay.
is like the class of the day.
Yes.
Every day I practice them, the colors, the numbers, letters. That's like every day. I also teach them signs of
Okay.
what is that?
Sign language?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I took a course for that,
Okay.
but I only practice the colors,
Okay.
right, and the numbers.
All right. So I'm going to test you. How do you say the color blue?
Blue,
This is blue.
blue,
All right.
red,
Red. All right.
yellow,
Yellow. Oh, I like this one. I like this one.
Yellow.
I won't
Green.
forget that one. Green,
green, orange,
orange,
purple,
purple.
pink.
This is fun. We can do this throughout the whole podcast. You know?
Yeah, brown and black.
Brown and black. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And how, do they pick up quickly on that?
No,
not really.
Not that much, but
Okay.
I have kids that only one girl
Okay.
learned it, all of them, and she's not with me right now. But I told her mother, and she was so proud. I can't believe yeah. Sometimes parents, not all of them, right? But they limit their children, but in my classroom, I let them be free and so they can unlock all the potential that they can give.
Okay. Oh, that's outstanding. So, how is a I guess a toddler graded? What's the curriculum? Let's say a 1 year old, 2 year old. How are they? How do you know they're making advancements and graded so far? Is that a scale of sort?
No, but we're not like a school per se. Like we are more than a child care.
Okay, child care.
Yeah, but we have this. We have a curriculum, but it's like to help them in their development.
Okay.
In their language, their motricity,
Yeah.
and their
motor
social,
skills.
emotional. Yeah.
Motor skills, their speech,
Yeah.
their
social,
interrelation,
emotional.
social, emotional.
Yeah.
Also, you must get a lot of child tantrums Have you? Did you? So, what happens when you have that one kid that just woke up on the wrong side of the bed, or maybe he's cranky, hungry?
Well, thank God.
Has some anxieties, separation anxiety from their parents.
Yeah,
you get it all.
I mean, the key here is treating them with love.
Okay.
Yeah. There are kids that maybe in their house they don't get the love they and in our school, right, in my classroom, I have excellent partners. I have 3 assistants, each of them excellent in I don't have nothing bad to say about them. They are very good, very responsible, and they help me a lot with the kids. Thank God we make a good team, and I think that's the base of everything. Like having that click, that bond.
Yes, absolutely.
And
so you have kids that potentially, maybe throughout your history, come from homes that have maybe some absent father, absent mother, maybe problems, marital problems, financial issues, perhaps malnutrition, and all these very sensitive topics. And then they bring their child to this child care center, and you have to work with those toddlers, 1-year-olds, 2-year-olds individually, and ensure that once they leave your facility, your child care center, that they have all the social motor skills, emotional intelligence, some sort of direction. And I feel that what he's doing as well is empowerment. You're empowering the kids, and potentially they may not be able to fully articulate what they're trying to convey, maybe like appreciation, thank you, whatnot, but by their behavior, by their progress, you can tell that they're making an effort and they are appreciative. Now, do you also dress up for them?
Yeah.
Now, you say you started out as Mario. How often do you guys...
I do.
You do?
I do.
All right, give me some characters you dressed up for.
Oh, my gosh.
Just give me 3 guys. You probably have 20.
I do.
You do?
I do have like 20 or more.
Okay.
Well, they like superheroes. I sometimes dress like Captain America, Superman, Spider-Man. There's this character that they love, and I didn't know about him until I got there. His name is Blippi.
Blimpy, what is that?
Blippi. It's like a character that he does like educative stuff.
Educative.
Yeah.
Educative, yep.
Yeah. And Woody, the cowboy of Toy Story, and I have so much. I have a lot of them.
Yeah. So, what are their favorite? What is 1 or 2 of their favorites?
Blippi.
I'm trying to envision.
It's like
Blimpy.
a guy with a blue shirt and a like a bow tied orange.
Yes.
And like a hat orange and blue.
Okay.
And glasses orange.
So is that frequent throughout the year, or just special events?
No, well, mostly birthdays. When it's their birthdays, I talk to their parents. Hey, let's do a birthday party for the kid, and they let's do it. And I dressed, and we celebrate their birthday. And sometimes when I have to go to schools, like they ask me to go to, like right now in the town of Camuy, they are running like an activity called Olimpiadas Municipales.
Okay. Municipalities, Olympic, yeah, Olympic something.
Yeah,
okay,
so something like that. And I have to go and like cheer them, and I dress like superhero.
Nice. So you take your class to these events.
Yeah.
And dressed up as a character. Oh man, that sounds like fun. Maybe I'm in the wrong profession. So what is one of the biggest differences between teaching kindergarten or toddlers, maybe first, second graders, and teaching 5th graders?
Oh, I have to say
Did you say the curriculum would be more formalized? I guess when do you start going into the grading system, like A, B, C, grading system.
No, right now, I'm not in that. I'm that.
Right. Well, in fifth grade, you have a grading system. Obviously, you have
Yeah.
so you get graded.
When I work in that fifth grade, it was a program, a federal program called Teen Teaching.
Okay.
And I was working with another teacher, and I was like I was the second teacher of the classroom, but the other teacher was like the first one, the real the like the one charge of the class. I was like the helper teacher.
Okay.
And
assistant teacher.
Exactly.
Okay, assistant teacher.
Yeah. And if another teacher got absent, then I substitute.
You were the substitute teacher.
Yeah, but I didn't have the opportunity in that manner of working with the grades. That was the other teacher that had that part of the.
So what would you think is the if we were to have like this one critical necessary skill for a teacher that you must have to be in an environment with such small kids? What is one skill that as a leader that you must have in order to have an effective classroom?
Patience. The patience and being.
I think every parent is gonna agree with you.
Yeah,
patience
and but two, you have to comprehend them. You have to be like have empathy.
Yes,
but I think patience, giving them love, treating them with respect. Don't be like harsh to them, because you don't know how they're having it on the home, right? Like,
yes,
I always try to treat them with make them feel like good, like in the classrooms. Okay. You enter my classroom, you're gonna have fun, you're gonna play, you're gonna have love, you're gonna be taken care of, you're gonna eat.
Oh wow, it's amazing. So how do you handle your students who are learning at a very different levels? I mean, so you have a toddler, 6 months. Obviously, that's 110% of attention, patience, whatnot, versus a student that is 2 years old. So how do you handle those students in the same classroom? Do you have separate classroom for separate age levels, or
you mean like kids with special needs?
Yes, special needs or just age groups. You have a 6 months, and then you have a 3-year-old.
Oh yeah.
So how do you handle those skill levels?
Well, in the special need area, we provide them like this test called ASQ.
ASQ. What does that stand for?
Those tests are for measuring their development in all the areas.
Okay.
Like,
so it's a complete profile of the child. Complete profile.
Exactly.
Okay.
The social, emotional, their motricity.
Yes.
Their communication and language, their individual development, their social, like every area.
Sure.
We measure it on that test.
So you may have kids maybe 2-3 years old that you can probably see that some are more outgoing and some are more introverts, maybe depending on family issues or whatnot. But so that's how you would grade them. Do you see students excelling more in one area than the other?
Yeah.
Such as what?
Most of the time, I don't know if it is for the age, but I refer them most for the communication.
Okay.
And language, because 6 out of 10, I refer them to get therapies of communication and language, because they don't talk at that age. They struggle to talk, and I like to refer them for that, so they can have this opportunity to develop that faster.
Yes.
And most of the parents agree with me on this. Like they're always like, "Oh, please give me the I wanted to give him therapy for I want him to speak fast," and I do.
So it takes time.
Yeah,
It takes time to develop that.
when they accept, for example, today one kid entered my classroom. He's 1 month in adaptation. That phase, we like study his conduct. We see what he does in the classroom. We study like it's like a studying the kid. After that phase, then we apply those tests, ASQ, and if the kid gets in the black area, I have to refer him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long do you wait before you refer them? You don't wait till the end of the.
No, that's
the school.
immediately.
That's immediately.
Yeah,
Okay.
I finished the test.
You have to immediately report to the superintendent, to the leader of the director of the center.
Yeah, the director, and then I call his parent and I make a reunion and we talk about it, and the rest is up to them.
Okay. So what has been your most challenging experience in these 4 to 5 years of teaching, and how have you been able to overcome this as a teacher, as a leader?
Well, I have to say, those kids that enter with special needs like autism, and parents that don't want to accept that, and I mean, I have one case that you can see that the kid, you see it and you know.
Yes.
You see it and you know, but the mother was like in denial. She didn't want to accept it, and I had to make a reunion with the social worker.
Yes.
And then she said that when I get to 3,
yes,
that she will do the necessary to make him to go to psychology.
So to go to a psychologist.
Yeah.
Yes. So is there a capacity limit for children with special needs or autism in the classroom? Can you have 3? What's the maximum students? Because they require attention.
That changes all the time, but I think right now it's 2.
All the time.
Yeah, but I think right now it's 2 or 1 or 2.
1 or 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So the complications. Not the complications. I would say the challenges for any teacher to be able to give autistic children the due attention, the care, the learning, the empathy, the sympathy, the love, right? Because there's a tactical part of it. The embracing of these children. So I think they know that you can that they're approached with love, and they can sense that
and attention.
They can sense where you're approaching with love, with care, and they're more opened, I guess, to dialogue or to now I won't say obey, but to cooperate with potentially with the instructions that you give them.
Exactly.
in order to learn and so forth. So there's 1, 2, 3 max per class or per center?
No, per class.
Per class. Okay. And how many classes are there in that center?
We are 5 right now.
5 classes.
Yeah, two kinders, 2 maternals, and 1 babies.
Okay. Well, that's amazing.
Yeah, I respect the ones that are with the babies because that's hard.
That's got to be hard.
That's hard.
So how do you manage a classroom behavior in a positive way? Because I like anything else, there are many good days, But then there are those days in
And
between.
they come with so much
where-
energy.
energy, or perhaps tantrums or whatnot. How do you how do you manage that?
I always remember in university, I had this professor called Zenobia Torres, and she always, I have her in my mind always because she was, she practiced the Maria Montessori method, that is, children learn by playing. And in my classroom, that's the way to go. You enter, you're gonna play. Don't be free, release that energy, and when we go to the yard, the backyard, they love that.
Oh wow!
And they start running, and they go to the
little hill,
the
whatnot.
hill and on the little bikes, and I see them and they look so happy. And sometimes when they are like in the tantrum,
Yeah,
I take them to the
little park.
and they release. Yeah, and then they're like calm and
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So how many recesses do they have during the day? Is it two? One in the morning, one in the afternoon?
to the two.
Two.
So one in the morning, one in the
One in the morning and one in the afternoon. So it's you get there at 7:30. Perhaps the class starts at 8 and ends at 3, maybe. Or what's your schedule?
parents can after the last food that is at 2, and from 2:15 they can come and get them.
Okay.
They have until 4.
Until 4 o'clock
Yeah,
to
until
get
4
them,
to get
and
them.
then you get to take them home
Huh?
if they don't come. Is that it? No, I'm not.
No,
I'm saying.
if they don't come, I have to
Yeah.
call the department.
You know what I think is when I was picking up my kids when they were small to the elementary school, you know if you were late, right, and you have that one teacher, two teachers outside waiting on that carpool, right, and you know that all the cars are gone, and that's the only teacher there waiting in line with your child,
Yeah.
that you don't get the best looks,
If something happens,
Yes.
it happened to me once. It was 4:30 almost, and the parent didn't appear.
did not come at all.
And we were about to call like social services.
Okay.
And suddenly she appeared, and she was crying, and she said that she fell asleep, and she woke up.
Most likely it's traffic, because the traffic in
Yeah.
Puerto Rico is very
Yeah,
severe.
yeah.
Okay. Can you share a funny or heartwarming moment from your classroom? Something funny that I know. What's that little kid you were telling me once that rolled his eyes? Oh, what's his name?
That's right now. That's happening right now. It's called. His name is Jeremias.
Jeremiah, Jeremiah. So Jeremiah's parents.
Shout out.
Shout out. This is a funny story. It's a heartwarming story, but it's something that's very peculiar of Jeremiah, and that's we share that with us because I thought it was hilarious.
The first day, he was eating, and then he tried a fries.
Yeah.
And when he bite it,
he just rolls his eyes.
Yeah, he went like this. He closed his eyes, and I was like, Jeremiah, and he didn't open his eyes, and he runs with his eyes closed.
Yeah.
And if he does something wrong, and I have to say, Jeremiah, what are you doing? He goes and he does the same thing always.
Amazing.
But there was this kid that it's not funny, but
It's funny now?
It made me cry. It made me cry, like emotional.
Okay.
Because he still have it, autism, and he didn't say nothing. He was like always quiet in his world, and like a month before leaving, he started like talking little by little. He started singing with me the songs, and his last day. Oh man, I'm gonna cry. His last day when he was leaving, he looked at me.
Oh wow!
And he said, "Dios te bendiga."
God bless you.
God bless you. And I was like, did he just say that?
Okay.
He never said that
all throughout the year.
Never. He started talking like a month.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So he started talking a month before he graduated or before he left.
Before he goes to the other classroom.
The other classroom.
The kinder.
And before he left, he
said,
God bless you.
Yeah,
wow, it's amazing.
I did cry.
You did cry?
Oh, yeah,
I think I would have too. I mean, I would have gotten very emotional.
His name was Noah.
Noah,
yeah.
All right, so Noah's parents, what a wonderful blessing that he touched your heart.
I saw him like a couple of weeks ago in an event of the Olympiads, I told you?
Yeah, the Olympics. Yeah.
And he was looking at me, and he's like big, he's like bigger now. That was about 3 years.
3 years ago.
And he said to me, I remember you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah. I was dressed like Captain America.
Oh.
And like, yeah,
so you had another uniform.
Yeah.
Another costume.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, who am I? And he said, you're Carlos.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
Wow. And the parents came and it was a...
Well, that you see how beautiful this experience was for Carlos, because you never know the lives that you touch. In the professional realm, I've had several jobs, right? Different companies, and the way we interact with our coworkers, with our superiors, the way you interact with just your peers in general. Sometimes you think you're not making an impact, but I have many stories, many messages, maybe testimonies that we meet people 4 or 5 years later, and they remember a specific time where we had a conversation, or I gave them advice, whether it be professional, personal advice, whether it be on leadership or on a task that they were working on. And it's amazing that the things that sometimes we think or we take for granted, this kid, Noah, remember your kindness, remember your attentiveness toward him, and the fact that he would say, God bless you, and remember you after so many years.
So many years.
Wow, that's a beautiful experience to always share. Have you ever had a student who really impact you in a certain way? And what happened other than Noah? What is there a particular? It could be students, plural.
Yeah, there's one. My first year.
Your first year
as a teacher.
Okay.
In the classroom, I did like a click with her. She was. It was so like. How can I put it in words? I felt like she was my daughter. Like
okay,
I protect her. She like make a step. I said, "Be careful, be."
Okay,
yeah. Like, and
how old was she?
She was when she arrived.
Yes,
she was 1 and 8.
Okay,
1 year and 8
months. 1 year 8 months. Okay.
Yeah, and she stayed with me for 1 year and 4 months. That
okay after that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's that age group. I think I would be a little bit too nervous because they're more prone to scratches, to falls.
Yeah, I always tell their parents that that their babies, their age, they're going to interact with each other. That accidents can happen.
Sure,
and they always understand like that. They're kids.
Sure.
Kids. I'm not going to let them like sit in the chair like all day without doing nothing.
I don't know. If I would maybe put some elbow pads, some knee pads. They would have a helmet, the whole football gear. Wrap them up in bubble wrap or something. Shrink wrap them. It's not abuse. I'm just trying to take care of your kids. So they're the same when they came in, and so when they clock out or leave the rest of the day. So that's
what I was about to say about her is that one day when she was leaving the classroom, I always tell my assistants like, I always wanted to be a father, but I haven't got the opportunity yet.
Sure.
And one day she was leaving the classroom and she said, "Bye, Daddy." And I was like, what?
That touched you, huh?
Yeah.
Well, perhaps, sometimes, like you said, if they come from, I don't want to use the word dysfunctional, but if they come from a household that has certain problems relational problems, marital problems, and they sense that, they see that, then you know, they really cling to you. They really embrace you and all that. So maybe they're seeing something in you that they're not seeing at home. For, you know, again, I'm not saying that's always the case, or it is the case,
but there are cases.
But there are cases where it can happen.
Yeah, and I have seen it.
Okay.
Like right in the middle of the time when they're in my classroom, parents come united, and then in that time they get separated, and I can see the change of conduct in the
kids.
Yeah. You can see that affects
oh,
them.
absolutely. It has to affect, you know, whether it be single parenting or whatnot. I used to work at a company. There were some single mothers in this company, and they had small kids, and the sheer logistics of dropping off their kids at the school, the sheer logistics of having to ensure that they had eaten during the day because some of them had problems, the logistics of, you know, leaving work early to pick them up, or the grandparents or something like that, where they normally don't have a person with them 100% of the time. So they're different family members that care for that child during the day. And fortunately, they have a teacher who cares for them, you know, and they spend at least in your classroom 7 to 8 hours with you, and you give them that attention, give them that empathy and sympathy. So I can see how that girl said, "Bye, bye, daddy."
Bye,
right?
daddy.
All right. I'm pretty sure you felt heartwarmed. What advice? You know, you started in microbiology, right? Many years. And I can see that because, you know, you can look like a microbiologist. From what I can see that, you know, you got the whole persona. So what advice would you give someone? Because for you, it was a transition. Once you graduated, you had some time off. You had an interview. Then COVID hit, 2018 to 2020. You had some involvement giving. The director of giving pamphlets and education and instruction. Then you were hired as an educator, and someone wants to work in this field of education, specifically working with kids, specifically working with special needs kids, people not only autism but other special needs, other handicaps perhaps. What would you advise them that, you know, they want to enter this career? What would you advise them to have an excellent and a successful career in this educational realm?
Well, I think the most important thing is that you have to love what you do, and you have to know that what you want is that, like teaching the kids, having love for the kids, having patience, like preparing yourself with getting like every how do you say taller?
So every event, every conference, every little, okay,
conference that with
it's a taller is a workshop. Every workshop, yes, okay. You see how we switched the language there. We were not saying anything bad. So he gave me a word in Spanish, and he's like, "How do you say this word in English?" And
I've never seen that
it
word
took me
before.
it took me a moment. So a taller is a workshop. You know, so every workshop, every activity. You took a lot of workshops.
Yeah,
okay,
and that helped me a lot.
Oh, absolutely,
to understand the environment, the procedures, procedimiento.
Yeah, procedures. Yeah,
the procedures,
okay, yes,
and all that. But yeah,
do you travel around the island with the students, or do you have like field days?
No
field days.
No.
Oh, that's a bummer.
No,
That's a bummer.
The program doesn't allow us.
Okay, because you probably leave one behind. I don't know. Hopefully not.
No.
I'm not giving any teacher any ideas. All I'm saying is that I don't want to tempt. But when I was I lived in Puerto Rico, and but when I got there, I was probably in the 5th and 6th grade. So I came from Boston, Massachusetts to the island of Puerto Rico, probably 10 years old, maybe 11. And I remember field days. They took us to right. There was the caverns of Camuy, the in Spanish, the caverns, la cavernas. Also the cave, la cueva of Camuy. And so they took it to a different, I guess, national parks, whatnot. But they weren't too far away. But I would say maybe an hour away.
Yeah, mostly the department.
Okay.
Say, allows them to have like. To travel and all that stuff, but in my program, my program is like my program is called Acuden. That's like the Department of Family. That's social services.
Yeah, okay, social services.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're on a budget. So, no, I'm not saying that. Well, that's amazing. Well, hopefully in the near future they have some a little bit more diverse programs where you're saying that since the students feel that they can release the energy during recess time, right? Once in the morning, once in the afternoon, that potentially being in that, the older kids and, of course, 3-4 years old, are able to get some fresh air, especially on a tropical island, maybe see the beach or the sand or maybe like a nursery.
Yeah, right now we are planning, like it will be the first time since I'm there. The last day of this semester, taking them to a water park in Quebradillas.
Okay, water park.
Yeah, that's like another.
Okay, yes, that's fun.
Yeah, we're planning that. So let's see if.
Are you gonna dress up? Do you always dress up?
No, not always.
Okay.
For those events, no.
I know because it's super hot with a costume on, and especially in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be in the water area.
So what is the future? You as an educator, do you feel that this is somewhat your comfort zone, your calling per se, or do you aspire to maybe teach elementary, middle school, high school?
Well, right now I feel good when
you feel very good where you're at.
I don't see myself like in a high school or teaching like those ages. Right now I feel good in
this initial developmental stage of these students, of future leaders and whatnot. So one of the things that I admire about Carlos is his willingness to really embrace his career, always speaking positive about the students. And I know he has some ups and down days, and we had some conversations in the past where it can be challenging, not only for the students, but also for the teachers. You have assistants, assistant teachers, 1 or 2?
3.
Oh my God. 3 assistant teachers. Can you imagine that? You have a full class full of students. Then you have, if you have toddlers, you definitely need assistant teachers. But just that dynamic to work in synergy, in unison, in harmony, so to speak, is it can get a little friction sometimes. But navigating through that shows amazing leadership skills that not everyone has the patience, the know-how. Not everybody has the background education through these workshops in order to excel in that position. So I want to commend you on this career. I mean, 5 years, and he's a young teacher, a young educator. So how about another 20, 30 years? Oh my God.
That sounds amazing.
That's the kind of attitude that we want.
Of course.
So once again, he kept saying throughout this podcast that you must love what you do. And that's not only true for the educational realm, that's true for every career, whether it be in medicine and engineering, whether you be in a specific field, you have to love what you do. So that's amazing. So now you have other events coming up for the summer, for the fall, with these kids. Do you dress them up in any shape or form?
Yeah, yeah. And right now the next week I'm Puerto Rico again, and we're planning like a Easter day.
Yes.
And I'm going to dress like the Easter bunny.
Okay. Oh my God.
Yeah, they love that.
Now, Carlos, he is a tall individual. Okay, so this is going to be the tallest Easter bunny that I have seen. You got to send me a photo of that.
I will.
All right, so the tallest Mario and stuff like that. Yeah. If I take it back to like Sesame Street, he reminds me of Big Bird. You know the yellow, the yellow bird. The yellow bird. Yeah. Well, you take Ernie and Big Bird. Big Bird was much taller. So every time he dresses up and he sends a photo, he looks humongous compared to these little kids, right? Yeah. Because he's tall to begin with. So then you add your shoes, your height, and then everything else. If you have a mask and stuff like that, Batman, Superman, Mario. Yeah. I mean, your costumes are very diverse. Yeah. So I just want to say thank you for all that you do. And what is the name of the school that you're in right now in Puerto Rico?
I work in Centro Mi Sueño.
Centro Mi Sueño. So it's the center of my dream. But this is Centro Mi Sueño. And if people want to find out more information about that, do they have a website?
Yeah, I can give you the number.
Sure. No, what we'll do is we'll add that to the bio,
okay,
to the comment section and to the bio of the podcast. So if people are interested, and if you're in that area and you're looking for a school for your children that have special needs or need a little bit more tender, loving care and more attention, Centro Mi Sueño en Camuy, Puerto Rico. So
Puente Salsa.
Puente Salsa. Now, Puerto Rico, they got to have long names for a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I learned that quick. So thank you so much for this interview, for this podcast.
Thank you for the opportunity.
This has shown a lot of leadership building skills for those individuals, from microbiology to education, the patience, the resilience, the academic skills, the grading, and these students have now amazing memories to have for years to come. So this has been Daniel Badillo, Forged by Design. It's such a privilege once again to share with you, and I will see you on the next episode. Please tune in. It's going to be amazing.